A girl named Natalie is about to graduate from college, and she has her whole life planned out. Her dream is simple: move to Los Angeles with her best friend Kara, become a successful animator, and build the perfect life within 5 years. On the last night of college, Natalie and her best friend Gabe do something completely spontaneous and end up sleeping together. The next morning, while everyone is celebrating graduation outside, Natalie takes a pregnancy test. That one moment changes everything. The movie then splits into two different timelines. In the first timeline, the test is negative. Natalie feels relieved because she thinks her future is still on track. She moves to Los Angeles with Kara, gets a job working for her idol Lucy, and starts dating a charming producer named Jake. It looks like she is finally living the life she always wanted, but things are not as perfect as they seem. Even after getting the job, Natalie struggles to show her portfolio to Lucy. Years pass, and she is nowhere near the successful animator she imagined she would be. Her relationship with Jake also falls apart when he leaves for Nova Scotia to work on his movie for 6 months. The future she carefully planned slowly starts to fall apart. In the second timeline, the test is positive. Natalie is shocked and realizes she can no longer follow her 5-year plan. She tells Gabe, and together they decide to keep the baby. When Natalie returns home, her parents are stunned because their own lives are suddenly changing too. Eventually, they support her and help her raise the baby. Natalie gives birth to a daughter named Rosie. Becoming a mother is much harder than she expected. She feels trapped, exhausted, and scared that she has lost the life she wanted. While her friends are moving forward with their careers, Natalie is staying home, changing diapers, and trying to figure out who she is now. Her relationship with Gabe is also complicated. They clearly care about each other, but Natalie is afraid of turning their friendship into a romance. She worries that if they date and later break up, it could hurt Rosie. For a long time, Natalie keeps putting her own dreams aside. Eventually, she starts drawing again. This time, instead of creating the kind of work she thought successful animators should make, she uses her real experiences as a mother. Rosie becomes the inspiration for a new animated project, and Natalie submits it to SXSW, a major film and creative festival. Meanwhile, in the Los Angeles timeline, the other Natalie is also struggling creatively. Lucy tells her that her work lacks a unique voice, so she returns home and begins creating something that truly reflects her own experiences and emotions. She also submits her project to SXSW. This is the most important part of the movie. In both timelines, Natalie ends up creating a successful project. In both timelines, she finds love. In the Los Angeles version, Jake returns to support her work. In the motherhood version, Natalie finally admits that she has feelings for Gabe, and they decide to give their relationship a real chance. After 5 years, both versions of Natalie arrive at almost the same emotional destination, even though they took completely different paths to get there. The movie's message is that life is not a straight line. Natalie believed that one decision, whether she became pregnant or not, would determine whether her life was successful or ruined. But both versions of her experience heartbreak, disappointment, growth, creativity, and love. Near the end, Natalie looks into the mirror and tells her younger self that everything will be okay. No matter which path she takes, she will eventually become the person she is meant to be. The final scene returns to the moment with the pregnancy test, but the movie never reveals the actual result. We do not know whether Natalie is really pregnant or not. The film leaves it open on purpose. Maybe she has the baby. Maybe she moves to Los Angeles. Maybe she chooses a completely different path. The point is that no one can perfectly plan their future. Sometimes the road changes, sometimes the dream changes, and sometimes both change. But Natalie learns that even when life takes an unexpected turn, it can still lead her exactly where she is supposed to be, and that is look both ways.